Hello. Today we are going to talk about employability for autistic people. Now this is going to be a little different from my other videos as I am not addressing people without autism to get them to understand it better, but rather I am addressing people with autism themselves. Anyway, employability for people with autism is hard. Most people with autism already know this. I've found a few tricks that actually help to move along the ball with getting employed. For instance, I picture every second that I'm at my job as the most important second of the day. I am focused, I have to picture everything going right, and I have to make it so. Because if I am not the best employee in the place, then I am not doing my job right. That is how I picture it. It really helps to make sure that you end up keeping your job whether or not they know you're autistic or not. Let's see, how does this work? Well, I have worked at 4 places. I've only worked one of them. I just started a month ago, but the other 3 I started 6 months ago. And at one of them, I've gotten 2 promotions already. That is pretty huge for the first 6 months of a job. This might not work for everyone, but as well for everyone, I realize that it's a spectrum, but it does help a lot in the long run. Another suggestion is to put a heavy focus on social skills. There are very many classes you can get. Tons. Even just online, you can go and focus on social skills. There are videos on how to interview. There are videos on just about everything. I just might start making some of my own to help with social skills. One thing I would suggest is if you have trouble with eye contact, look right here on the person, not at their eyes, in between their nose. Nobody can tell the difference. Anyway, another thing I would suggest is make sure you have the proper attire. You have to be dressed better than everyone else. Now, to be fair, most people dress the same, but if you work at McDonald's, don't just wash your clothes. Starch them. If you work at a business office, don't just wear a dress shirt and dress pants. Wear a suit. Or if you're a girl, wear a business skirt and nylons. Or if you're working somewhere else, just make sure that you do something more than the other people to get ready. For instance, pull your hair back. If you have long hair, if it's not required, do it anyway. Or make sure that you're not wearing jewelry. Even if it's not required, wearing jewelry, which I am now, can often look bad by employers if you work in certain industries. Sometimes feel free to wear studs for earrings, and if you're wearing necklaces, tuck them under your shirt. No, unless you're married, no rings, and no bracelets. Okay, what else? Just make sure that you are going above and beyond for dressing. That is basically my suggestion for everything. Go above and beyond. Because even if they look down on you for being autistic, which some employers will, they can't really fire you if you're the best worker there, can they? They really can't. So, basically, to be better than everyone else. I'm not saying do your best. I'm saying go above and beyond what your job needs you to do. If you're required to pull your hair back, pull it back in a bun. Something simple like that. Or you could do it in braids instead of a ponytail. if you're required to wear a hairnet, pin your hair back with bobby pins before work, before you even put your hairnet on. And if you're a dishwasher, scrub it so clean that they can. Okay, next I'm going to talk about actual work. Okay, if you're a dishwasher, scrub extra hard to make sure every dish is sparkling clean. However, you have to do it faster than everyone else. That's where it becomes difficult, because you have to be better but faster. This takes practice. You're not going to get it on the first day. You are merely going to spend every ounce of your energy at every day working towards this. At least during your work days. Now, if you work for anywhere, really, you just have to go above and beyond. If you can wear anything, wear something nice. I'm not saying for girls to wear a low shirt or anything, but wear a dress shirt to your job, where you're allowed to wear t-shirts or something. And like I said, social skills is a huge part of it. You can get training just about anywhere, even the internet. Another thing that you're going to want to focus on is attendance. You cannot be late. This is huge. If you're late once in a while, say once every few weeks, your employers are going to look down on you. It's one of the reasons the employers will look down on you, especially if they already think low of you. Being on time or even early is the best way to impress your employers. Coming in 10 minutes early or even 15 to make sure you're on time, and you can even relieve the person who was before you early. That would be huge in impressing your employers. It's just all basic stuff, but you have to make sure you go beyond what other people do. I'm not saying because you're not as good as them. I'm saying that, how should I put this? Public opinion oftentimes views us as not being as good of workers. That's why we have to prove that we're better workers. We change public opinion. Public opinion does not change us. So by proving we're better workers, well, we are proving them wrong. We are making them see that we are better than they think we are. Another tip I have is, well, this one's plain and simple, interviewing. You need to show confidence. If your potential employer thinks you're a confident person, that you can handle these jobs, and if you are dressed especially well during these interviews, like I've mentioned before, go above and beyond, then you are likely to get the job. Another thing you have to focus heavily on is references. I spent a month going to different places dressed in a business suit with my hair pulled back, my face sparkling clean, everything right, except I didn't have any references. I was fresh out of high school, I had never had a job before, and none of my teachers would reference for me. I applied to 10 different places and got 0 jobs. Now, I am working as a volunteer at several places, hoping to get references. Also, remember to build a resume. You have to know how to build a resume. There are plenty of places online that show you how, but the thing you have to focus on is making it impressive. Not just the information in it, the look. It has to be pretty. either has to be pretty or it has to be very, very professional looking. It has to be easy to read. All the information they need has to be right there and easy to access. It is a very important thing to focus on. And that's just about it for today. I think I'm going to give more tips out like these. Though I've given out most I can think of right now. Well, bye!